If you love WRXs and STIs and all things Subaru, be sure to stay tuned to this channel and check out this video, because I've just gotten out of my version 6 Type R and I'm now here to collect. Check this baby out. Don't go anywhere yet. Wait for this. Oh my goodness. Type R version 3 in chase yellow. Now I've just actually had this come back from the detailer, and wow, it's looking amazing, just beautiful. Yeah, now you see I'm out here at flat 4. There's his sign up there. Flat 4 have actually done some work for me. Let me just quickly show you what happened. So I bought this car probably about 4 months ago now from a gentleman down in Sydney. He'd resprayed the whole car, and the people that he used didn't really understand the side skirts too well, and they'd actually put the side skirts on back to front, so they put this one on the other side, and so they just didn't sit right exactly on the car. So I've had Flat 4 source me, God, they're good. They sourced me some replacement side skirts, so these are original Subaru, and we had some trim as well, this black trim, which is unique to the car. And we've had the old ones pulled off and the old ones destroyed anyway, so we had to throw them away. And it's been all tidied up and cleaned up, and I'll post some pictures in this video so you can see some of the work that they were doing along the way. Pulled up a lot of glue, and anyway, so now they've had them resprayed, they're back on the car, and I can just feel them. They're absolutely beautiful. So happy with it now. It looks it was just one of those things, once you knew they were on the wrong way, and I had a lot of guys commenting on the videos as well, your side skirts are on the wrong way. Yes, we knew about that, but I was still happy to buy the car despite that issue, because I knew it could be fixed. Now the other little thing that I had sorted out was the front grille badge, because the guys that painted the car again, they've actually painted this grille. You can see it's actually a gloss black, it's beautiful, but they put on the badge upside down. It's obviously a little bit of a problem, and of course once you see it you can't not see it, right? So that's now been fixed up as well, and obviously the detail, wow. Now with this one here, you may have seen some of my other videos. If you haven't seen the other videos of part of my Subaru collection, do jump in. And if you stay to the very end of this video, I'm going to show you one of the iconic 22Bs as well, which is over in the shed. Another one of my most recent purchases. But if you go back through the video catalog, you'll see the version 3 Type RA, and also that one I just got out of there, which was the version 6. That one I had collected just recently as well. But all those other two white cars, the Type RA and the Type R two-door, are now ceramic coated, detailed. This one here, I haven't actually done a complete ceramic coating on this one, and I'll tell you why. You come in the back of the car, I've removed the trunk WRX badge. Now the one that was on there, if you go back through the videos, you'll see it was like a greeny color with a yellow outline, and it's not designed for this car, so it's the wrong color. The one that it should have is what's on the sides here, which is that one there, which is like I guess the grey with this green trim. So that big WRX there should be the one that should be on the boot. Now, talking to Chris, my detailer, if he had ceramic coated the car, it would have been a big problem, because then once the sticker's peeled off, it kind of wrecks the ceramic coating. And secondly, now that this sticker's off, and if he was to ceramic coat it now, the decal won't stick properly to the car. So we've removed the decal. I'm going to fix the proper decal on it, and then I'll come back to Chris and we'll do full ceramic coating of the entire car. I did have him though, like he did all the glass for me, like he's buffed all the glass. It looks beautiful now. Getting all the watermarks taken out of that. I also had him polish and ceramic coat the wheels while they were there, so they're looking fantastic. Also he did some wheel well stuff there. So now I did drop just before that I'm going to show the 22B. Now I will, but before I do that, let's just quickly jump inside the Type R here and have a look, because I did have some of the seats done as well. shampooed. There we go, make sure that door doesn't hit. Have a look at this. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Really, really good. Now you'll see down there too, you've got this one here is a Recaro seat. If anybody has, I'm still looking, I missed out on one in Japan the other day. I'm still looking for a driver's side 555 seat. And I'll just show you quickly what it needs to look like. There it is, the 555. So I want to just go back to the original seat. So let me shut this up. Now, don't go anywhere. Let's jump now into flat 4 and I'll show you the 22B. Let's go. All right, I've just come into the flat 4 shed and I promised I'd show you the 22B, and here it is.
Ta-da!
With Kyle. What up?
How are we?
Now, can you just talk us through, let me get you in the shot here, what we've done to the car. So let me recap though. You've imported the car for me because we have a lot of new people who are new people to this channel.
Yep.
You've imported the car for me, you found it in Japan, you brought it to my door.
Yep.
Literally.
On Christmas Eve, I think it was.
It was Christmas Eve.
Like Santa Claus, yep.
And if you haven't seen that video, make sure you jump in and you check it out. It's in my catalogue of videos. And so now it's been about a month or 2 months, and we're going to now slowly work away at this car and bring it up to the best we possibly can.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So
what have you done recently?
we've done some PDR just recently on this. So we had our usual guy in here to do some work on it. So down the doors, the rear quarter panels, we had it addressed. And yeah, pretty much just taking a full look at the car and sort of figured out where we need to be in terms of restoration versus not going too far with it for now. So yeah, I think we've come up with a pretty good list of stuff to do to get this thing really like, showroom condition.
You reckon showroom?
Some, it depends what showroom you're looking at, really. So,
well, there are some parts that, we've had a look on the underside. There are some rusty parts under there, particularly the exhaust. We knew this though, so it wasn't a surprise. We knew that was the case because we had some people, or Kyle has some people in Japan who can obviously identify these things. So you're not surprised when it arrives.
yeah.
So the good news is though, a lot of the underside, the parts we can replace, which is great.
Yeah.
Let's have a look, Kyle. Just show us down the side of the car because I think, because where were the dents before? They were pretty much all over the...
Well, I think it's it's hard to avoid with it. Like, look at the size of this door. I suppose, a normal GC8 4-door, you're only looking at about that much versus the 2-door. So inevitably, there's always going to be some dings in the coupe doors. So we had a few sort of on these higher points out through here. So I think there was one up in here, a couple down low. So what we actually did, we took the trims off the door, and the PDR guy gets in through here. Now, if you're not up to scratch, PDR stands for paintless dent removal. It's a great option because it means you don't have to respray the door. You can keep your factory paint on it. So we also did some work down through the rear quarters here. Again, so the interior trim came off delicately and carefully, of course. And then we had some dents just through here we had pushed out. So big shout out to Emmett for doing that for us. Yeah, did a pretty good job on this one.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
And similar story on the other side. There was a few down the doors, and I think a little one in the rear quarter.
Yeah.
So
I mean, guys, there's one thing I always say too, and I've had a few Subarus, as you know now. They've all got dents, but there's just one thing: when you get the dents removed, even if the paint's not up to scratch, it's got some stone chips or what have you, it's just so much better.
it changes the look.
It's incredible. I love it. I know some guys go, "Oh no, I keep the dents." I don't like the dents.
Don't keep the dents.
Get rid of the dents.
Yep.
All right. So what's the next thing? I think, Kyle, we're going to do some paint.
We're going to get this thing up, assess underneath. We've already ordered a stack of parts for this thing. So we're going to get it up, see what we can get done sort of straight away. And then this thing's off to get some paint work done. So we're going to get the scoop, the door mirrors, and the rear bumper painted.
Now, just to clarify, the scoop and particularly the rear bumper it's not original paint, so we're not really affecting anything anyway. In fact, when they've resprayed the rear bumper, it's not up to scratch. It's got, what do you call it?
Orange peel.
Orange
so it's
peel.
a common term referred to when they repaint something. The finish isn't quite nice on it. So when you look down the side of it under the right light, you can sort of see a bit of a
little
shimmer
ripples
in
or
it.
something.
Yeah, so it sort of looks like the skin of an orange.
Yeah, so we're gonna tidy that up. But as far as the other parts of the car, mainly, the roof, the doors, the fenders, and the bonnet, we're going to leave that as is. Even though it has some stone chips in the bonnet, and also down this this part here is, I can't get it closer, you can see that it's just littered with stone chips. But I think once we've had the detailer on the car as well, it'd look $1 million, and I just want to really kind of just keep most of the authenticity of the car, even if it has some stone chips.
I think it gives it character, really.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, well, that's it. That's the update. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and like this video, and be sure to check out the full journey of this 22B. All right, take care.
Thanks, guys.